Well, good morning, Colorado Family Travels. We are in Ephesus, Kusadasi, Turkey. I said none of that right. Ephesus, Kusadasi, Turkey. I don't know if I'm tired or just the names. I said that I'd never get the names right. We knew that would be pretty accurate. So, today we are doing the North Star, which is right over there. And then we're just gonna go walk around the Bazaar, do a little shopping, and that is it for our port time in Turkey. We did have an excursion originally planned that it's kind of the more we read into it, it was gonna be a long drive, and we're gonna visit the House of the Mother, which some say is the final house of Mother Mary, and some say there's no real evidence that she ever lived there. So when we found that out, we're like, let's not do that drive for something that may or may not have been. So, oh well. But we're having a great time. We're gonna go ahead and get ready. It's 9 o'clock. We have a 10 o'clock reservation for the North Star. So we'll head on up. About 40 minutes. So I did that whole intro today and didn't even realize right in front of me there's a giant sign on the island of Kusadasi. Well, I have been doing an absolutely horrible job of doing end of day, even start of day. Our days have just been kind of running together. It's been fun, go, 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 go. Let's take a second to talk about yesterday, which was in Athens with the Acropolis. It was awesome. Lots of steps. We did the Highlights of Athens tour. I don't like this. Let me sit up. I'm laying down on one of the sunbeds. A little bit better. Not much, but a little bit better. Highlights of Athens tour. The bus ride with all the historical stuff was good. We were on the driver's side, so we saw a lot of the ocean views. I would actually recommend, if you're doing the tour, to be on the passenger side, because you saw a lot more of the churches and temples and stuff that the tour guide was pointing out, at least on this trip. So I would definitely say it was better to be on the driver's side, or sorry, passenger side, for the drive there, and honestly the drive back too. The walk up to the Acropolis was rough. It was very steep, lots of stairs, lots of slick paths, so definitely had its moments where it was like, ooh. Recording while going up and down was not great. So again, I've absolutely loved having my Meta glasses, my Ray-Ban Metas. They've been able to allow me to be hands-free. That's been quite nice. The view from the top was amazing. Had a great time. Coming back down, just crowded getting down, and then we did some gift shopping in one of the areas that the tour guide had pointed out, and there was a lot of good stuff there. Prices were a little bit on the higher side of what we ended up seeing later, but no big deal. Then we rode down into Old Town, and this is the part where I was not really comfortable or happy with it. So we did about a 20-minute walk through Old Town, where she pointed out some shops, her favorite shops. One of the shops ended up being really great. We got really good deals, lots of really good items from the shop. So great recommendations. She recommended a restaurant, and it seemed like everybody from our tour was at the restaurant. The food was really good, but didn't have some of the items that she said that she had. Like, one of the items she talked about was saganaki, the flaming cheese. I was really excited for that, and we asked her, like, no, we don't have that. So I was like, oh, well, that didn't quite work out. But then the part that I really didn't like was the dropping us off in the middle of town and saying, go to that blue sign, take a left, go straight, and you'll be at the bus pickup part in 20 minutes. Well, we went to the blue sign, we took a left, and then there was a fork in the road. And we definitely took the route less traveled and went the wrong direction. not far out of our way in the end. We were only roughly a block, maybe 2 blocks off the path, but we had been walking for a while, and in my brain I'm like, it's been 20 minutes, we should be at this bus. Why are we not at this bus? And so that was really just, I didn't feel comfortable at all. Jen was fine, but I was not comfortable going, walk 20 minutes and you'll find your bus. I didn't like that. We ended up finding our friends. They said we were a block off from where we needed to be. Went to McDonald's, got a caramel sundae and McPop, which ended up being a little donut with some Nutella, and it was really good. It was kind of random, but, and then got to our bus got to the bus stop, waited maybe 2 minutes before the bus pulled in, about 20 minutes early, which was really nice. So we were able to step right on and hopped on the bus and sat down and took a deep breath, reset my day. So I was like, okay, we're back. Dinner, taste of Europe, fish and chips, really good dinner. And then we went to the book. I don't know how to explain what we saw at the book. We've heard it was Cirque du Soleil-esque. There was a lot of aerial acts performance, a violinist who was amazing. But storyline, what really happened, I have no clue how to explain the book. It was good. Jen said she wouldn't do it again. I would do it again now knowing what I was watching. It was enjoyable. I really enjoyed it. Got a lot of highlights from that. After the book, went to the casino, and I actually found a game that I've enjoyed. So I've been playing on that and actually winning. So doing pretty good down at the casino. Then it was bedtime. So that is the end of day wrap up from the next day for our time in Athens. Had a really good time. And now we'll go ahead and rejoin our adventures in Kusadasi, Turkey, and head up on the North Star here in about in a little bit.
We're up on the pool deck, which I have only walked through once. Just not a big pool person when we're here because there's so many other things to do. But so here's a pool, there's a hot tub, and then there's like the kids splash area. And then they have all these fun beds that are free. So like a giant bed, and then all these loungers. That's a bar right there, Lime and Coconut. And then this is the North Star, so we're about to get on that. We have a free reservation. And as you can see, we're docked very close to Holland America. That's their ship up there. But yeah, this is a beautiful port. It's very, very warm today. So this is the port side of the ship, which is the side of the ship our room is on. So this is the left side of the ship. So this side is starboard, which means this is forward, and behind me is aft. So teach you some nautical lingo today. Up on the pool deck, we're waiting to get onto the North Star. So here's the view. This is the port side, so left side of the ship. And it's very warm today. And then there's starboard. This is a Holland America ship. You can see how close we are to it. So glad we're on the port side of the ship. And here's Jose, wave hi. And getting ready to go up there at 10 o'clock. It's 9:53 now. Love you guys.
Heading up on the North Star.
Everyone, and a very good morning. Welcome on the board of gondola. So, if you walk around the gondola here, please be aware of this screen here. Please, already know. Don't walk with your head. I have the opportunity to see it very often, yeah? After that, you look at me. Thank you. Okay. Another thing is, this is the consola. Please take some space between you and the consola. Don't come too far. And also the doors. Please don't touch the doors. Don't stay on the doors. If you want to see the city, because now the city is in this side, take the picture. Take this place here. Take picture. Look from here. Don't near the doors. That's what I have to say. Enjoy you. Are you leaving now? Yeah. I take my parachute and I'm going. It's
want to put some tennies on.
Dog. He's been tagged on his ear. Walking around Kusadasi. Gonna go to the Bazaar. That's about it. Oh, a large shopping area at Port with not terrible prices. We saw some bookmarks and stuff we liked, so check that out. But pretty much everywhere we go, there's little shops. And across the street here where it says Grand Bazaar. That's where we're heading. One of the things that we've noticed is they'll stand in front of their shop and they kind of put their arm out where it like forces you into their shop. So it's just kind of a funny way of getting you in. Beautiful.
6 hours by car, 1 hour by plane. To the north, from here to the north. West north. Very big city. Capital is Ankara. That's great.
So very tight trying to get back onto the ship. People coming, people going. Not a whole lot of room to move in here. Wish there was 2 aisles, but we are all done at the bazaar. We are heading back to the ship. We have got everything that we wanted. Group in our party got some Turkish lira. Exchange rate's weird. It was €1 and they got like a bunch of money. So hey, but we are heading back on the ship. Looks like we are going to drop off our stuff and head to Playmakers for lunch. We had a very expensive afternoon as we came back to the ship, had lunch. Playmakers was not open, so we ended up just going to Windjammer. Then some of us ran downstairs to get pizza. Some of us went over to El Loco Fresh and got some nachos. Now we are at the pool. We're going to pick up some towels, which you need a room key for. Just hang out at the pool for a while. But we also booked a future cruise, so set that all up too. So with the future cruise, it was $200 per room instead of per person, per room. And then we did just a future date, so we have to book within 2 months or we lose our initial bonus. Within a year or we lose everything, I think it is. But so we went ahead and booked 2 future rooms and then we'll choose a sailing date within the next 60 days. Sprinkles is open. And it looks like we're getting a strawberry swirl. Thank you so much.
Sorry.
Sat in that little alcove bungalow whatever thing for almost an hour. Got some good little sun. It's back to the room for a nap. I didn't sleep. We were right above the kids' level.
Kind of a relaxing day in Kusadasi, Ephesus, Turkey. Just wanted to relax. This was kind of the middle of the trip, day 5. So just took it easy and had a good time. Dinner in the main dining room,
falafel appetizer and a Greek salad. Some kind of desserts. I think that was a creme brulee. Just a good time, but we got the time lapse. One of the most beautiful ports as we pulled out. Kusadasi was just beautiful. We got some amazing night shots. Did some beautiful shots of the moon. Really good day in Kusadasi. Next up, the real highlight of the trip for us, Santorini. Thanks for watching, everybody. Now for us, it's back to the rat race.